When you think of ancient Egypt, you probably picture the Great Pyramids, their massive stone blocks rising from the desert, a testament to the ambition and ingenuity of a civilization thousands of years old. These iconic structures have captured the world's imagination for centuries, standing as symbols of mystery, power, and endurance. You might also recall the dazzling golden mask of Tutankhamun, or the enigmatic Sphinx, its gaze fixed on eternity. These wonders are just the beginning of Egypt's story. But beyond these famous monuments, Egypt holds deeper mysteries, ruins and legends that have faded into the sands of time. Some are real, their stones still whispering secrets, while others exist only in the tales of ancient travelers and the dreams of archaeologists. Among these lost wonders, one structure stands out above all others, the legendary Labyrinth. Described by ancient writers as a building so vast and complex it reportedly dwarfed even the mighty pyramids. Imagine a place with 3,000 rooms, endless corridors twisting and turning, and grand halls that could swallow armies. It was a true stone puzzle box, a marvel of architecture and engineering, designed to confound and impress all who entered. Its walls were said to be covered in intricate carvings, its chambers filled with treasures and secrets. The ancient Greeks who traveled to Egypt in search of knowledge and wonder were left awestruck. They called it simply the Labyrinth. Not the mythical maze of Crete, but a real Egyptian marvel that inspired legends across the ancient world. This was no ordinary building. The Labyrinth was the administrative and religious heart of Egypt, a place where rulers from every province gathered, where priests performed sacred rituals, and where the fate of the kingdom was decided. To grasp its importance, think of it as the Pentagon, the Vatican, and the United Nations all rolled into one, an immense complex built to unify the kingdom, serve as a royal tomb, and house the secrets of the pharaohs. Its scale and grandeur were unmatched, and its purpose was as much about power and unity as it was about the afterlife. Yet, despite its fame in the ancient world, the Labyrinth has vanished. Its disappearance is one of archaeology's greatest riddles, leaving behind only fragments and tantalizing clues. Join me as we journey into the past, searching for evidence and unraveling the story of Egypt's lost labyrinth, a forgotten wonder waiting to be rediscovered. To uncover the true location of the legendary labyrinth, we must delve into the ancient records and study the very landscape of Egypt itself. The story is woven through the sands of time, hidden in the writings of early historians and the clues left behind in stone and earth. At the heart of this mystery stands Amenemhat III, a powerful pharaoh of Egypt's 12th dynasty. He was not only a ruler, but also a visionary builder, whose reign around 1850 BCE marked a golden age of monumental construction and innovation. Amenemhat III's most ambitious project was the transformation of the Fayum Oasis, a vast region just south of modern Cairo. Through ingenious engineering, he turned this once arid land into a thriving paradise, crisscrossed by irrigation canals and teeming with life, a testament to his mastery over nature. It was here, on the edge of the Fayum, beside his own pyramid at Hawara, that Amenemhat III commissioned the construction of the labyrinth. This was to be his crowning achievement, a structure so grand that it would inspire awe for millennia. Today, the Pyramid of Hawara still stands, though time and treasure hunters have stripped it of much of its original splendor. Yet, its presence marks the very ground where the search for the labyrinth begins, a silent sentinel over the secrets of the past. Ancient writers, from Herodotus to Strabo, consistently placed the labyrinth right next to this pyramid. Their descriptions, though sometimes fantastical, agree on its proximity to Hawara, anchoring legend to a real place. The labyrinth was more than a maze. It served as the mortuary temple for Amenemhat III, a sprawling complex dedicated to the king's cult and the rituals of the afterlife. Its halls and chambers once echoed with prayers and processions. So, we have the who, the when, and the where. Amenemhat III, reigning in 1850 BCE in the Fayum region at Hawara. The pieces of the puzzle are all here, waiting to be assembled. This is not just a legend or a myth passed down through generations. The Labyrinth was a real, state-funded project, an architectural marvel built by the hands of ancient Egyptians, overseen by their king. With this context, we move from the realm of myth into the world of archaeology, standing on the very soil where the labyrinth once rose, ready to uncover its secrets and bring its story back to life. Our most vivid and detailed description of the legendary Egyptian labyrinth comes from Herodotus, the renowned Greek historian often called the father of history. In the 5th century BCE, Herodotus journeyed to Egypt, eager to witness the wonders of this ancient civilization firsthand. He was utterly astonished by the labyrinth, claiming it surpassed even the grandeur of the pyramids. According to his account, the structure was a massive 2-story building featuring 12 grand courtyards and an incredible 3,000 rooms, half of them above ground and the other half hidden below the earth. Herodotus was permitted to explore only the upper chambers, where he marveled at the intricate carvings, the elaborate hieroglyphs, and the stone roofs that seemed to defy time itself. The endless corridors and countless rooms formed a bewildering maze, designed to confuse and impress any visitor who dared to enter. The lower chambers, strictly off-limits to outsiders, were rumored to contain the tombs of ancient kings and sacred crocodiles, guardians of the underworld. This tantalizing glimpse reveals not just a feat of engineering, but a marvel shrouded in mystery and legend. Herodotus's account offers us a kind of blueprint for the labyrinth, but it also hints at secrets and stories buried deep beneath the sands of Egypt. What incredible treasures, lost knowledge, or ancient rituals might have been hidden in those forbidden depths, forever out of reach? The legend of the labyrinth continues to captivate us, its secrets deepening with every new discovery and every unanswered question. Herodotus wasn't alone. Other ancient writers like Strabo and Pliny the Elder added details. Strabo confirmed the labyrinth's location and its role as a gathering place for Egypt's provinces. He described crypts, winding passages, and a massive pyramid at the end. Pliny marveled at the construction, huge stone blocks, echoing halls, and statues of gods and monsters. Together, these accounts paint a picture of a sprawling, confusing, and awe-inspiring complex. It was a city unto itself, built to last for eternity. Yet, today, it's gone. Legends swirl around the labyrinth, blurring fact and myth. Some say it was a magical library, holding ancient secrets and powerful incantations. The maze-like corridors were thought to ward off evil and protect sacred knowledge. Others believe the underground chambers were gateways to the underworld, guarded by crocodile gods. Some theories suggest the labyrinth was a grand celestial calendar, aligning rituals with the cosmos. These stories show the labyrinth was more than a building, it was a place of power and wonder. How does a structure larger than the pyramids vanish? The answer: human hands and nature. Over centuries, the labyrinth was quarried for stone, its blocks reused in villages and mosques. Flooding from the Nile and irrigation projects buried what remained under silt and mud. The fertile Fayum, once its pride, became its undoing. Today, only a field of stone chips and fragments remains. Archaeologists search for a ghost, a ruin erased by time and people. Piecing it together is like reconstructing a forest from sawdust. The modern search began with Flinders Petrie in 1888. Guided by ancient texts, he excavated south of the Hawara Pyramid, uncovering a vast field of limestone and granite chips. Petrie found foundations and column bases, proof a colossal building once stood here. He concluded the labyrinth was destroyed, leaving only its footprint. Flooding limited his digs, so much remains unexplored. Did he find the whole labyrinth, or just a part? The mystery endured, awaiting new explorers and technology. Petrie's work was just the beginning. In 2008, the Mataha expedition used ground-penetrating radar at Hawara. Their scans revealed a massive grid-like structure buried deep beneath the sand, larger than Petrie's debris field. The patterns matched ancient descriptions, hinting at multiple layers in a true maze. Some parts may have survived, protected by silt. Yet despite these findings, official excavations have been blocked by bureaucracy. The digital ghost of the labyrinth remains unconfirmed. We have a high-tech map pointing to buried treasure, but can't dig. The mystery lingers just out of reach. So what do we have? Ancient eyewitness accounts, Petrie's debris field, and tantalizing geophysical scans. The labyrinth is one of archaeology's greatest cliffhangers, a lost wonder that challenges our view of ancient Egypt. Its rediscovery would rewrite history, revealing the ambition and genius of the Middle Kingdom. The search is a story of persistence, with each generation adding new clues. The labyrinth fuels our imagination and reminds us that Egypt's sands still hide incredible secrets. It's more than a lost building, it's a symbol of the unknown. And the quest to find it will never lose its power.